In the quiet suburbs of Richmond, British Columbia, Canada, a story unfolded in the 1980s that has baffled investigators for decades. At its center was Cindy James, a 44-year-old nurse with a seemingly normal life, until she began telling friends, family, and police that someone was stalking her. It all started in 1982. Cindy reported receiving harassing phone calls, sometimes whispering, sometimes explicit threats. Soon, these weren't just calls. Strange notes began appearing on her doorstep, crude messages cut from magazines, disturbing drawings, and ominous warnings. Then came the break-ins. Cindy's house would be found in disarray, furniture overturned, and her pets terrified. Police initially took her seriously. But as the incidents escalated, their patience wore thin. In several cases, there were no signs of forced entry. Sometimes, neighbors claimed they never saw anyone near her home. And yet, Cindy would turn up bruised, with ligature marks around her neck, or tied up, claiming her attacker had struck again. One particularly chilling night in January 1983, Cindy was found in her own garage, semi-conscious, with a nylon stocking tied tightly around her neck. Her hands and feet were bound. She insisted she'd been attacked from behind. The police, however, began to suspect something else, that Cindy was staging these events herself. But if that was true, why? Cindy insisted over and over, "They're going to kill me, and no one will believe me until they do." Over the next 7 years, the harassment continued. There were dozens of police reports. Friends would later testify that Cindy lived in constant fear. She even hired a private investigator, who once found her in a ditch, nearly frozen, with another nylon stocking around her neck. She couldn't remember how she got there. Then, in May 1989, Cindy vanished. Her car was found in a neighborhood parking lot. Inside were groceries and a wrapped gift. Blood was smeared on the driver's side door. Beneath the car, her wallet, ID, and scattered coins. 2 weeks later, her body was discovered in the yard of an abandoned house. Her hands and feet were bound, and a nylon stocking was tied tightly around her neck. An autopsy revealed a lethal dose of morphine and other sedatives in her system. Here's the part that has haunted investigators. The coroner ruled her death undetermined. They couldn't say for sure whether it was murder or suicide. The bindings on her body could be self-inflicted, but it would have taken incredible determination and skill to tie herself up so securely before the drugs took effect. To this day, theories are split. Some believe Cindy James was the victim of a sadistic stalker who tormented her for years before finally killing her. Others believe she orchestrated her own terror campaign, consumed by a psychological breakdown. And the most chilling part? If it was murder, the killer was never found.